We're reacting to Deca-Dence episode 1, and for any of y'all curious, I am currently watching this from Funimation stream platform. So, without further delay, I'm going to start my reaction to this in 1, 0, go. Kodokawa! You know, ironically enough, all the time I spend reacting to YouTube, I've never had any run-ins with Kodokawa. And then Funimation speed up the logo. Ants. Fucking hate them. Sir, answer the reason why I'm actually late for this one because I was gonna sleep at a certain time, but they delayed me by 15 minutes. Alright. Actually kinda dig the minimalistic character designs. Ah, there's our man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, exposed. I mean, you should look at it as a positive experience. It could be a nice bonding moment with his daughter, you know? Provided nothing crazy happens. Holy. I can only hope for this, like, this have some kind of, like, advanced weaponry or something to actually deal with all these creatures. Actually, I really dig how they're hand drawing the creature. I'm so used to animes when there's a fucking gigantic ass creature of details. They just CGI the fuck. I mean, thankfully, since that girl is in the key visual, she ain't gonna die. But dang, that fall did look pretty painful. Whoa, what the? Holy. Yo, that sounds like a death lap for her dad, though. I have a feeling he's not gonna come back. Usually when anime characters say that, or if it's, and not just anime characters, also in animated cartoon movies, when a character says that, they usually die. Usually. Never know though. Maybe her daddy's alive and I'm just a paranoid. Or I'm just a paranoid individual. That can also be it. Hmm. I actually like how they're utilizing the classroom setting to narratively explain why their planet is the way they're in. Their planet is in the fucked up state it's actually in. Actually, I really dig that. I'm surprised more animes don't consider utilizing a school to present information in an episode much more naturally, because this is natural exposition. So already these are some dang positive signs. It actually puts a smile to my face. They're treating the viewer with respect. Hmm. Huh. Wonder what type of job she's gonna get. Hmm. Aw, it's a shame. Oh, why is this purple haired bitch smiling? Understandable due to the arm situation, though. Oh! Man, what's got her panties up in a bunch? Man, I hope someone bust up this little bitch up. I hope. But it's actually pretty interesting though. You normally don't get an anime where a character has a physical element or a physical disability that actually hampers them. Because in animes, when you have a character disabled, they usually have some kind of OP ability to back them up or make up for the deficiency. Here, I actually like how you're seeing how much of a struggle it is for the main character. So, I'm already digging the unique vibes. At least for the start. Oh, that's sweet. Are they really lucky though? Because in the fighting world, yes, you get glory, you probably get a lot of money. If things go really fucking south, your life could be potentially lost. So I'd say, at least in their world, all jobs probably have the pros and cons. Hmm. Mobile Fortress Deca-Dence. Okay, so that's where it gets its title from. Hmm. That is. It seems like he's seen some shit, especially with the scar in his forehead, on his forehead. Ah, goodness. Ah, kind of that dude's actor. What sector? He straight up sounds like Lil from Arte, the voice actor. I'm gonna have to look it up once the episode's over, out of curiosity. And she's gonna have to work her way up. That's life. Well, I'll start somewhere. Ah, poor girl. Honestly, it's at the very least somewhat reassuring that someone like her isn't allowed to enlist and fight at the moment because if they were in a situation where they had to force even people with like permanent injuries that don't have an arm or a leg, that's how you know the situation would be completely fucked. So, as fucked up as it sounds, at the very least, in this setting, it's not dire enough where they need to force people who don't have their limbs to fight. Hmm. Yeah, that is some beautiful artwork there. The clouds. Oh. Probably would get bored out of eating the same shit every day. Ah. thing I really liked about this episode, just the facial expressions and the movements and character animation. Because he makes even the least important conversation in this episode stand out. What a cryptozoid. Talk about immediately going into someone's personal space without a regard. Oh, man. Honestly, her boss looks like he's seen some shit, though. Because he's got a cool demeanor. Wouldn't be surprised if he was a fighter in the past and things turned out south for him. He did have been the facepalm of I'm way too old for this bullshit. Ah. Hmm. Oh. What a shifty negotiator there. If you like that type of stuff there. Shows your main character, aside from being energetic, she's detail-oriented. And she definitely isn't a quitter. Hmm. Hmm. Dang, talk about having not a single shred of optimism. But I decided all the chance that Goodall could actually invade the place that they're at too. There is such a thing as creatures evolving. So I can see her perspective. I mean, they've both got ups and downs to their argument. Hmm. I'm pretty sure not all Godolls are bad. There's exceptions. Oh my! Aww. He kind of does look cute in a way. Hmm. Aww. Hmm. How does it? Yeah, I'm actually with. I would have named it something at the very least. Even the first thing that comes to mind. Hmm. That's a cute name. Coming from the one that even bothered gives it a name. Oh man. That's actually cool too. Shows her that even though she should have a bias against the Godolls, if it's some If it's a good doll that didn't do any damage to her specifically, she's cool with that. I actually like that. She's like, even though we see that she has a streak of vengeance, she ain't completely reckless either, so. She'll like it. Pretty balanced main protagonist so far. Okay. What in the? Holy. Okay. She'll like this. Getting some tension now. Dang, that thing looks. I thought they were at the very least house size. I didn't think they were gonna be one of them gargantuan size. Okay, so that is why I do not react to trailers of PVs. So that animes do moments like that, I'm completely surprised. So I'm actually glad I've never checked out a PV of this. I've only almost saw a key visual for this before reacting to it. Oh yeah. I am pumped up for some action. Fuck yeah. Question is, how are they going to take on the gigantic ass one? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, it seems like with each footstep it takes, it would be pretty hard to drive a vehicle around the surrounding area. And it would fuck up the terrain so much for the wheels. I'm assuming it'd be near impossible to maneuver in certain situations. Oh! Oh! I think he's got kind of like reflexes. Here the CG is understandable, considering it's multiple beetle creatures, CG rendering. I actually like that. They've got a mix of CG creatures and 2D creatures. That's actually pretty cool. And even when it's CG, it looks damn fucking nice. Definitely, whoa! Definitely one of the most visually impressive series of the season. uh, uh, oh. I'm assuming the boss has a lot of fighting experience. Oh. Yeah, I had a feeling the boss was going to have fighting experience because just the way he talks just seems like the guy that's all been around. Oh, she's looking like you didn't hit her body there because it looked awfully close. Oh, he's just doing it as if it was second nature. Okay, now the biggest question is, since I always had a feeling he was a fighter, but how long has he been retired from that position? That's what I'm wondering. Hmm. That's actually a nice perspective shot there. Get a feel for how big they are through a far away shot. Or even have a mountain in the background look relatively small in comparison. I actually really dig this song. Hmm. You know, from that perspective shot there, it looks like someone's whipping out their Johnny Slate with the waves just slowly rising up. Oh my. This looks like a pretty epic weapon. Although I'm gonna assume that this is gonna work in this episode, but in animes when you usually have epic, powerful looking cannons, there's usually a point in time in an anime where the main weapons in the first episode don't specifically work. Holy. Oh snap. Damn! Oh! Yeah, that was beautiful. Hell, that looks like screensaver worthy there. Holy cow! You know, that thing is oh, this dude. At least everything turned out well for him. At least for now. What in the? Huh? I know what's those. What are those beans though? Are they like? Could that be what was inside the inside the doll thing weapon? Is that one? That's my guess. Shit. As far as first episode go, I actually found that relatively entertaining. I think if I were to rate this to the scale of 1 to 10, with a 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I actually thought it was a solid 7.5 out of 10. I actually thought it was above average. Because for one, ah, hello, Jimmerx OC. And no, you're not late. You're just in time, actually. Now, as for the episode itself, yeah, I'm gonna rate it straight up a 7.5 out of 10. I actually thought it was pretty darn good, actually. It set up the ambition of her main character. It's pretty unique with how she lost an arm for one. So all in all, I am liking the signs. And on top of that, this works as proper setup for an episode too, because I'm gonna assume that our main girl is gonna ask a lot of questions from the boss now regarding his backstory and what's he all about. So all in all, pretty positive sides from the story standpoint. And on top of that, it actually made me laugh a few times with some of the comedic vibes. So I do dig that. And as for other things like, say, animation and art, what can I say? The production values were near top tier. Dynamic backgrounds, CG that doesn't make my eyes cringe because I've pretty much saw every anime in 2020 that was a non-sequel, non-spin-off, and good lord, there was a lot of animes with some awkward-looking CG. Here, it actually complemented the episode. And you can tell the animators didn't use it as a shortcut. They only utilized it when there were multiple creatures on screen, because when it was a one creature on screen, it was usually hand-drawn or was highly detailed rendered CG, or in the case of the gigantic ass creature, it was rendered in detailed CG but with dynamic 2D background destruction. So from a visual standpoint, it gets near high marks there. And the voice performances were pretty damn good. I think everyone brought in their A game. Especially the voice actor for the boss, man. He didn't disappoint, and if anything, he made the episode intriguing. Because now it makes you wonder, there's the Godolls and there's the humans, but I wonder if there's like some kind of third party. So I like how this episode also brings up a lot of mysteries, and that's another thing I really like. It's a mystery box element to it. And that's why I feel this episode was pretty dang good. And actually, dug the OST too, and I'm gonna eagerly anticipate episode 2 because holy fuck, I'm really curious to hear how the opening actually sounds like. And yeah, that's why I felt this episode, from my perspective, it was 7.5 out of 10 worthy. Now I'm just gonna look up real quick who is the voice actor for the boss, because shit. He honestly did a great job, and oh, okay, so he actually did voice Leo from Arts. I actually looked it up on my anime list. It's Konoshi Katsuyuki. That's the voice actor for Kaburagi. Alright, I guess I was on the money there. I wonder why I recognized that voice. Alright. But yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts. But anyways, y'all. Comment your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Because I definitely love what I saw. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video and have a great and safe day, everyone. Bye-bye.